Hey guys, it's Leon Nightwalker back with another Let's Play episode. So, on the last episode, we did finally remove the mask that was hiding Alphen's face, and also the power that was behind it as well. We also uncovered the nature of his memories and the contents of it, and also the strangest thing of all is that it appears that he lived 300 years ago, and somehow he's alive to this day. And the person that he mistook Xion for was her ancestor. So we got a lot unloaded on us on the last episode, and it basically ended with him basically trying to sort out his baggage, but also realizing that he needs to put it aside for the ones that are here and now that need him. But yeah, we also lost the blazing sword, so that's gonna be the most difficult part about going forward right now, because for me personally, I got accustomed to fighting with it, so being without it is gonna be difficult, and I kinda understand now why you get a second skill slot for each category, because this happens. But anyway, I think that's enough recapping and minor commentary. Let's go ahead and get into it, starting with these dialogue prompts.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait,
He's dead, ain't he?
don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Fisselin was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
How many of these things am I have to go through?
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Xion?
Of course not. Xion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Xion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Okay.
Why?
Ugh. Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hootle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
There it is. That's our target.
Hi, Hootle!
You're mine! I'll tear you apart! Sword Ring out! First strike!
Come forward!
Let's go! Take that! First strike! You're mine!
Are those arms even natural?
Sword Ring Alpha!
Raging
Severing Wing!
Sleep now.
Rising Falcon! Take this!
Can't get out of... Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're finished! On your knees! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Shout! Severing Wing!
Resonate with you. Should have messed with me.
Take this! Talon Hurricane! Severing Wind!
Elusive deity.
Here I come!
Sleep now.
Rising Falcon! Strike!
Now!
Blow them away!
Here goes!
Take this! You're finished! This one's all mine!
Sleep now.
Here I come! No escape!
We managed to pull through. Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
Go no further!
Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Dragon
Sword Rain Alpha!
They rush you! You gotta take cover, okay?
Benediction light. You require...
I can carve
This
through
one
armor.
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Take this!
I'm on it.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance on the wind.
Severing Wing!
Now I'm in the
Take
groove.
this! Lunar Rondo! It's over!
I'm ready.
Blow them away! Not a chance! Win!
Take this.
You're mine! Luna Rongo! Rising Falcon! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Form! Severing Wind! Here I come! You're finished! Rising Falcon! Take this! Eat dirt! Severing Wind! Devastation! Luna Rongo! Sword Rain Alpha! I'll run you through! Severing Wind! On your Luna Rongo! Rising Falcon!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
I can feel my power growing!
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'm on Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Devastation! Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha! Wind! Here I come! Devastation!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Wind! This one's all mine! Luna Rongo! Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha!
Begin!
Big Blast!
Elusive deity!
Dragon Swarm!
Pile driver!
Wind!
Do it!
Luna Rongo!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
No backing down!
You're mine!
Whirlwind
Sword Rain Alpha!
Benediction light.
Ow! Far enough! Heal!
Take this!
Follow dead! Watch this!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Luna Rongo!
That could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Luna Rongo! Rising Falcon! I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Hope this works!
I owe you one! Eat dirt!
Another incantation ruined.
Dragon Swarm! Wind!
I'm
I
ready.
owe you one!
Doubling!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
My turn! Take this!
Illuminate the
Luna
dark.
Rongo! Rising Falcon!
I can handle it!
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Severing Wind! Here I come! You're finished! Luna Rongo! Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Wind!
Freaking does it!
It's time!
I'm ready! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
My turn! You're mine!
Heal!
Rising
Radiant
Falcon!
now!
I'm not done!
Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
No backing down!
Eat dirt! Sword Rain Alpha!
Burn!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Far enough! These fists have got your name on them!
Seal!
Dragon
I'll be saving this one!
Luna Rongo!
Dance on the way!
I'm on it! Rising Falcon! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Watch this! Do it!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Sword Rain Alpha! Dance on the wind! Wind on your knees!
Lightning condemned!
I'm ready! Alpha! Take! Blow them away!
With this, I can become even stronger.
What's this thing?
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Little help!
You're mine! You're finished! Take this!
Wind Astral Energy!
Try harder!
Simian test. I can feel you where you stand.
You picked the wrong fight!
Illuminate the blah 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 Catapult!
Wind!
Holy Land!
Devastation! Lunar Rondo! You're
Lightning
mine!
condemned!
Sword Rain
Thunderblade!
Alpha!
Illuminate the dark! Now!
Severed Wind!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang! Now! Here I come!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And Sword Rain Alpha! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning on Raging
Dragon
Cascade!
Swarm!
Feel!
Severing Wind! You're mine!
I'm ready!
Rinwell!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
You require. Here I come! Begin!
Benediction light.
Far enough! Here I come!
Holy Glimmer!
Allow me to help you.
Sword Rain Alpha! Severing Wind! Storm! Captivity! Now I'm in the Dragon Swarm! Eagle Dive! Sword Rain Alpha! Storm! All finished here and now! All good things come to an end. Devastation! I owe you one! Sword Rain Alpha!
In here!
Watch
I'll
it!
be
Devastation!
saving this
Crumble! Rising from the
Nothing gets by me!
Heal!
Photon
You're mine!
No odds of being interrupted.
Photon Blast!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate
Wind!
Storm!
Heal! Devastation!
Holy Land!
The everlasting darkness. Another incantation ruined.
Eat dirt! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha!
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Dragon Dagger! Devastation! Lunarongo! Rising my turn!
Holy Land!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on it! Talon Storm! Elucidate!
There's always room for improvement.
It's important to get your rest.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was Astral Arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Night, everyone! Another day, another Gald.
Have you guys checked your equipment? Lately?
Coming through.
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
That's what he does it, you!
On your
Run on it! You're
Tempest
done!
Whirl!
Big Dragon Form!
Tunnel! Light Astral
Win!
Energy!
Here I come! First strike!
Oh,
Rising
it's out!
I'm on it! Catapult!
Powered
Sword Rain
Hurricane!
Alpha!
Elusive deity!
I'm on a roll now!
Here's a dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Far enough!
Everlasting dark.
It's time!
Stockpile!
You picked the wrong
Negative
fight!
gate.
Hurricane! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Form!
Holy Land!
Wind!
Dragon Shell!
Lunar Rondo! Strike!
I'm just getting started.
You're mine!
Tempest Whirl!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tunnel! Light Astral
Take
Energy!
this! Storm! Strike!
Don't get careless.
Right, here goes! Sword Rain Alpha! being interrupted. A wall of shield from Calamity. Sword Rain Alpha! Win! A new melody! You're finished! All finished you Luna Rondo! Rising Falcon! Luna Rondo! I'm ready! Lewis! Sword Rain Alpha! Devastation! You're mine! It's over! Rising Falcon! You're mine! Here I come! You're finished! Luna Rondo! Eat this! Sword Rain Alpha! Win!
Don't get careless.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Gotta break through! Take this! You're finished! Swallow dance! Hold nothing back! I'm just getting started!
Raging Cascade!
Benediction light.
I can carve through walls! Take this! Thanks!
Sleep now.
Take this!
I'll be safe
On
for
your
one.
knees.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Resonate with the earth.
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Swallow dance! Take this! Here I come! You're finished!
These fists have got your name on them.
Sword Rain Alpha! Eat dirt!
Supernova!
You're mine! First strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Doubling!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Now! It's over!
You in the dust. Cut the flash.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning Condemned!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the
Another incantation ruined.
Holy Land!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now we're not all finished. Onward and upward. What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution. until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
You should get some shut-eye.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh! It's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled?
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. is it just me? Or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it. Leave the enemy's arms to me!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Burn! Sword Ring Alpha!
Lightning
Dragon Force!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance! Lunar Rondo! Elusive
Dragon
Deity!
Supernova!
Rising Falcon! Jericho!
Hitting Pile
It's
Driver.
over!
Air thrust!
Eat this!
You're mine!
Raging Dragon!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Now! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Backing down! Take this! Super Swallow down!
Sword Ring Alpha! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Force! Burn!
Negative
Sword Ring Alpha!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine! Sword Ring Alpha!
Eat this!
Win!
Resonate with... I'm ready! Rinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Win!
And the pummel!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen!
Not a chance! No escape! Lunar Rondo!
Catapult!
Raging Hurricane!
Prepare to be
Rising
free!
Falcon! I'm not done!
I'll be safe!
In a bind, crumble! Super
This
Swallow
one's
dead!
all mine! Eat dirt!
Now!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact Block!
I can feel my power growing! Pulsation!
I shall provide assistance.
Win! An Astral Arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! I'm not done!
These fists have got your name on them!
Another incantation ruined.
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
First cut! You're done! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lost in pain.
You're mine! It's over! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together. Do it!
Like a finely timed wall.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Not a chance! You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
Burn! Sword Rain Alpha!
Resonate with the earth!
Eat dirt! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
Go no further!
Take this!
Not at my watch!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Severing Wind!
That shell's hiding
I'm not...
Watch this!
Double Demon Fang!
Oh, back in there to defend!
Double Demon
Glad
Fang!
you have your uses.
Double
Show
Demon
you how
Fang!
useful I can be!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Double Demon Fang!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Whoa! You got company.
Now I'm in the groove!
Blah, blah, blah.
Double Demon Fang!
Mind if I do?
Double Demon Fang! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Hi, Hoodle.
You're mine! It's over! You're mine! You're finished! Lunar Rondo!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Here I come! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Win! You're mine!
Now,
Mystic Falcon!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
They're surrounding us.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight!
Not on my watch.
Dating pile
Can't be
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Lunar Rondo! Rising Falcon! Lunar Kick! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! On your my turn! Take this! You're finished! First strike! Lunar Rondo! Rising Falcon! It's over!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Dragon Swarm! I'm not done! Here I come! Turbine attack! Now! Here I come! Lunar Rondo! Lunar Rondo! It's over! Sword Rain is all mine! Dragon Swarm!
That freaking does it!
Strike!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I think I'm getting stronger.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Take this! I'll finish you here! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
If it has, just back it out again.
Dragon Swarm!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest! Here!
Negative J!
Here!
On your knees!
Dazzle! How about this? Soaring Light Spear! Lunar Rondo! Take this!
Addiction light.
Dragon Shadow! We'll escape! Double Demon Fang! Here! Megasonic Thrust!
On your
Megasonic Thrust!
Double
Demon Fang!
resonate with the earth.
Get on in there, Lunar. Kitara, frozen.
Hammer! My fists are crushing it out there!
Come and face me! Megasonic Thrust! Here!
Resonate with the earth.
Megasonic Thrust! Double Demon Fang!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on the good side.
Double Demon Fang! Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Devastation! You're mine!
I'm ready! Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Now, way to go.
It's over!
Another incantation ruined.
Supernova, raging
Sword Rain
tempest.
Alpha! My turn! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now.
Go me! In an instant! Impact Block!
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
coming along? What do you want to do with that?
Let's see what you've got. Soaring Light Spear!
They got me flanked!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. It's over. I'm on. Severing Wind! Wind! Soaring Light Spear! Struck! A new melody! Double Demon Fang! Sword Alpha! Escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
We are freaking invincible!
Mountain and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Sword Rain
I'm
Alpha!
ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! There's always room for improvement.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Dragon Form! I'm on it!
Thank you.
I shall ensure you survive this. Devastation! No escape! Soaring Light Spear!
With the earth.
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
What's this?
Take this!
Rip it
It's
tear!
over! Take this!
Now I'm real mad!
Sleep now.
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Magic is in.
Soaring Light Spear!
Punch!
In here.
Armor won't save you!
I'll be safe.
This one's our line! Eat dirt!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend! Dragon Form!
Now.
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Hold on to your heart. Here I come.
I'll finish you here and now! All good things come to an end. Inspiration! Time for one
Double
more.
Demon Fang!
I'm on it!
Mega Sonic Drop!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Hey!
I'm pretty lucky.
We got some... good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
This looks nice and tough.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even... No backing down!
I'm not done!
Take this! Eat this!
Not on my watch.
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Rending you
Wind! Soaring Light Spear! Take this! I'm ready! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! I'm not done!
Now you see what I can... I'm on a roll now!
Finish!
Whirlwind Snap!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Now.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
I always love the sound of... hammers banging away.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
So let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us? Here I come!
The flashing part's their weak point.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Shivering wind! Okay, here I go! Time to let it rip!
Illuminate the top!
Take this!
Come forth! Holy
Sword Rain Alpha!
Holy
Hurricane! Inferno Punch! Sword Rain Alpha! Severing Wind! Soaring Light Spear! Here I come!
Dance in the wind! Air drop! Thank you, Dohalim.
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
First strike! Take this! Burn! Sword Rain Alpha!
Photon
You picked the wrong fight! First strike! Here I come! Talon Hurricane! Elusive Sword Rain Alpha!
There you go!
Watch
No
this!
let up! Photon
Dragon
Raging
Form!
Cascade! Spread!
Be
Magic
still!
is there! Air
Soaring
drop!
Light!
Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
All good things come to an end.
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Here I go! Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Ray!
Can't move. Okay. This is my
One more!
benediction light.
Raging storm! Let's go! On a roll now!
Benediction light.
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! I'm on Dragon Swarm! It's wide open!
Won't escape me.
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Fluidity of the movement is simply incredible.
Enough done! Sword Rain Alpha! It's on!
Sleep now.
Eat dirt!
Captivity. A thrilling performance.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take this.
Light astral energy! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer, holy lamp!
Almost!
Take care of...
Stay away from my friend!
Come forth, holy glimmer! Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Done! It's over!
It's about to come at us! Look sharp!
Such unadulterated
Lightning!
fury. Benediction light.
Illuminate the dark!
Now I can let loose! Double Demon Fang! Eagle Assault!
Negative gate.
Dragon Shell! I'm on a roll now! Double Demon Fang!
Raging
Double Demon Fang!
Light.
Heal! Double Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Dazzle! Take this! What? Soaring Light Spear!
These fists have got your name on them!
It's over!
Eat the wind!
Soaring Light Spear!
All finished
Not now, not ever!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
That did it. Benediction light.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Air thrust! You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Free you of your power.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Benediction light.
Better!
This is some punishment.
You'll pay for that!
Air thrust!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done!
Just
I'll
getting
leave it to
started.
you!
Almost there.
Or close enough. Take it away, Long.
I thought you'd never ask.
Looks like you got this one covered. Radiant storm! Here goes! Take that!
I've used too much.
Soaring Light Spear! You're mine! Devastation! Take this! It's over!
Watch yourself. And incredible power.
More for the stockpile!
No further.
More where that came from!
One more.
Resonate with the earth.
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
one's
holy
all
glory
mine.
lamp! Now
Soaring Light Spear!
Benediction.
That freaking does it.
Raging storm! Here's another!
Talon Hurricane. Eagle Fly.
Cuddle! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
Soaring Light Spear! Rising... Crumble! Soaring Light Spear!
Dance in the wind!
And now I'm in the groove.
shark! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
Did we really just spend that much money?
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogl's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.
Right, here goes! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Eat dirt!
Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Wind after energy!
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! Sword Rain Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Finely timed waltz. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Soaring Light Spear! Devastation! Strike! It's over!
Lightning orb!
Rabbi!
One at a time!
Dragon Swarm! It's time!
I lack the energy for healing arts.
We're so high up.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of Water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almeidria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. You're right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almeidria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegis. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almeidria? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Dahnans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Once we finish eating, we should get going.
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
Right, here goes! No further! Here I come! Talon Hurricane! Sword Ring Alpha! Inferno Dragon Swarm!
These ones can turn rings around us.
I'm on! Traffic! Here I come! Sword Ring Alpha! I'm ready! Stanley! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Okay.
waltz.
Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
An opponent like this could be easy. You picked the wrong fight. I'm on it. Try harder. No chance.
Resonate with the earth!
Lightning raging cascade.
Eat this.
Fresh.
Here I come.
Dance in the wind.
It's almost too strong.
Split it open. Be like that.
Now you see what I can do!
It's over.
Lightning
Here I
condensed.
come. Come on, Catapult. Dragon Swarm. Swallow Dance. Megasonic Thrust. Come on, roll now.
Illuminate the top.
I'll tear you apart.
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eat this!
Here I come.
What is
I'm ready.
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
This could be useful.
We've got all the ingredients for that recipe now!
Great. I'll let you cook then.
Wait, what?
Take this!
Light Astral
You're mine!
Energy!
Swallow Dance! Sword Rain Alpha! Elucidate! Dragon Form! Hitting pile drive! Shattering
Your
Blade!
reflexes will not serve you well here.
Devastation! Take Rising Falcon!
You got company! Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Feel
Triple
that.
Demon Fang!
Let's see who else has to win!
You're mine!
Thunderbolt Field!
Down!
A banana, let's go!
Devastation! Rising
Photon Blast!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning Orb!
It's on! Here I come! You're finished! Devastation!
Blazing Cascade! Here!
You're finished! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
You finally timed well.
Sword Rain Alpha! You're
Tempest
finished!
Swirl!
Dragon Swarm!
What is it?
Hurricane! Glimmer Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine! Huh?
Raging Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha!
So I still had room to grow.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
There's something in the water.
You guys want to rest here?
Gosh, the castle's even larger once you get close to it.
What's that shining thing up top? A spirit vessel? It feels creepy, like it's watching over everything.
You think he knows we're here?
We'd best assume as much, yes.
What we have to do is simple. Just beat Volron and rescue Shion. That's it.
Try not to work yourself up too much. We have a lot of city and castle yet to traverse.
Good night, everyone. Well? Off we go. We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Ho! Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganath Haros. So I'll ask again, Are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it! That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space? Seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were Dahnans, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
I get what you mean. It didn't feel like those folks are just commuting to work.
The waterway they're floating on appears to lead to Delpharis Castle. If we follow it, we may learn more about what's taking place here.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Dahnan slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers.
Man, this place gives me the creeps.
Law, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar?
Just kidding.
You...
I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Danans and Renans go? Shit. There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle. It's...
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet, this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? That means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Volron is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Xion. Killing all those people.
If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful. All of those people in the boats. Do you think they had any idea what was going to happen to them?
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask me, the only thing on their mind was following orders.
And I bet I can guess who from. Volron.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of purpose is that? Living only to die at your master's whim?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, quite literally. That bastard will get what's coming to him. I'll see to it he does.
Is this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Still, if it's not Fruits of Helgen he's using, then how do you think Volron goes about controlling all of them?
They didn't look like they'd been threatened, but they didn't look like they understood anything either.
It could be something else, like a potion perhaps. But frankly, I doubt it.
But that would mean they're following Volron out of choice? But why?
Nothing bolsters a despot's authority more than loyalty. Loyalty is advantageous for any ruler. For Volron, it means acolytes willing to give their lives for him. As for whether they did it willingly or not, I'd say they're merely puppets dancing to their master's tune.
But to the point where they'd give up their own life force? Is that even possible?
You just saw it for yourself. And think back to when I was your lord. If I'd asked you to sacrifice yourself for some cause, would you have?
Dohalim.
My apologies. My words got away from me again.
No, you're absolutely right. The only difference being that you never demanded such a thing. You wouldn't.
All lords are masters in the art of manipulating their subjects' hearts. Whether they use fear, torture, or various other methods, the outcome is the same.
Fear.
No wonder there's no remaining signs of a resistance force in this place. Shionne!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me.
Shionne,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Shionne.
Lies.
Thorns! This situation just got prickly.
There is immense dark astral energy here. Far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible Volaron's manipulating her. But we cannot tell from this far away. We need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the sword. So we fight fire with fire! Unless you have a better idea.
My turn!
Alone. I'm all alone.
Sion!
I can't die. But I also can't live.
Sion! Sion! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. This pain I feel. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. So please, open your eyes. Sion! Now! Take this! Eagle God! You picked the wrong fight! My turn! Dragon Swarm!
in the wind!
Struck! Sword Lane Alpha! Not a chance! Dragon Swarm! Sword Lane Alpha! Take this! It's over! Dragon Swarm! My turn! Eagle Ray! I'm not done!
The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Xion! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Elfin!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this, it's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Xion. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohaling. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Xion.
Alvin!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Just wait.
Hey, Alphen?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alphen. But after what happened because of me...
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
Some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
Shion.
Thanks. I'll be okay. Let's go. We have to take Volron out.
Right.
Those things that came out of Shion are her thorns, right? She said they're made of dark astral energy.
She did. But those thorns are no astral art, and she cannot control them. Such immense astral energy, too. Just what are her thorns, really, I wonder? I suppose she might have an answer, but isn't yet ready to talk.
Shion.
So, the Sovereign, the Renis Alma, the fate of Lenegis 300 years ago? Yes. That is a lot to take in, isn't it? I never realized the weight of the burden you were carrying.
I could say the same.
The person you kept mistaking me for. It was Naori, wasn't it? So, what do you think? Could I be her descendant?
It seems likely. You two do look very similar.
Kidnapping Shion, mistreating slaves, and who knows what other terrible deeds. Seriously? These so-called lords just think they can do whatever they like.
I am deeply ashamed to be one of their kind.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean you, Dohalim.
Do you think Volron could have been behind what just happened with Shion's thorns?
I'm not sure. If it was bait he needed, kidnapping her should have sufficed. Perhaps he had some other purpose in mind.
Her thorns aside, as a hostage, surely it would have made more sense to keep her close at hand. So why did he leave her unguarded?
If getting rid of Alphen was Volron's only priority, then he could have ambushed us directly. It's not as if he lacked the power. He chose not to, which means he's toying with us, prolonging Alphen's suffering as much as he can.
But why? What does Volron specifically have against Alphen? Is it because he's leading the Dahnan rebellion?
Possibly. But try to see it from Volron's perspective. He'd do anything to win the crown contest, correct? Knowing that the true sovereign already exists somewhere is bound to ruffle his feathers. Have your paths crossed before, Alphen?
Only when I've been with you guys.
In the end, we just find more mysteries.
What isn't a mystery is how badly we're gonna beat this creep up once we find him.
What a simple and straightforward person you are, Law.
Way to give us a heart attack. I wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out for a while there.
I'm just glad everyone's safe. Really glad.
What about you, Shionne? How are you feeling? He didn't do anything to you, did he?
The last thing I remember is being back on the ship. Back then. Seeing Alphen's pain return to him the moment he touched me. It brought me back to my childhood. The fear in people's eyes whenever they were around me. And the next thing I knew, darkness was welling up inside me. It was smothering me. I couldn't see anything anymore. I was all alone.
Shionne.
You're okay now. You're safe, Shionne. We're here with you. You're not alone any longer.
Thank you. Must be Volron's Imperial Guard.
They don't seem to be keeping lookout. More like they're waiting.
Oh well, the royal welcome was nice while it lasted.
Time to get our fists dirty, huh?
Wait, we don't have a plan!
As far as Law's concerned, this is the plan. Let's go!
Open your eyes! This blind loyalty is just another form of slavery.
Glory be to Volron!
That's useless. They're brainwashed. Just like the Dahnan puppets we've dealt with outside.
Into the shadows! Seal!
Dragon form!
An astral beast?
That's my cue!
Try this!
Shut him down! Hey! Wait!
Here I come! Sword Alpha! Blending! It's gone! Double demon! Try harder! Sword Alpha! Severing Wind! Sword Spear! Inferno! Burn!
Demons descend! Flashing fang! Will this help? Lighter! Pistol! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon! Blending Splash!
Lightning
Blending Sword Rain Alpha! Light Burst 4!
Radiant Genesis!
Well, that didn't feel great. Those soldiers were just like the slaves, driven by a warped sense of loyalty.
Yeah, that was just about as hollow a victory as they come.
It's strange. I always thought loyalty was one of the greatest virtues out there. Now I'm not so sure. Is it simply a question of where your loyalties lie? Or is it fealty itself that's the problem?
Maybe it only becomes a problem the moment you stop thinking for yourself.
So if we defeat Volron, you think they might learn to think independently again? Actually, no, never mind. This isn't the time. We can worry about that after we finish the task at hand and defeat Volron.
As expected, Volron... His elite guards are quite formidable. Their equipment and training far exceed those of any foot soldier.
We need to be careful not to let them exhaust us before we reach Volron.
Grandiose castle for a grandiose city. You really didn't cut any corners.
They're certainly akin to each other. And yet, I'd say the castle seems even more reflective of its owner's personality.
In what way?
It feels overbearing, tyrannical almost. But more than anything, merciless. As if any pretense to ease of living was sacrificed in favor of sending a message. One of domination, and a thirst for total power. In other words, the perfect domicile for our power-crazed foe.
That's why he let us in. It's precisely the message he wanted to convey. Almost like he's mocking us.
That bastard's in the mood to play? We'll see who's laughing once we've taken him down a peg or two. Is it just me? Or is the blazing sword burning even more brightly than before?
Yeah, as if the astral energy within it has become more powerful somehow.
It would appear Alphen has learned to harness his sovereign abilities to even greater effect.
Is that true, Alphen?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm doing anything differently.
You're not. It's proof of your strengthened bond with Xion. No further explanations needed.
Oh man, for real? Nice!
Is that true?
How am I supposed to know?
Fat lot of good the two of you are.
I may have a theory or two I could offer.
Yeah, no. I think we're good.
Now that you mention it, though, I guess I have noticed a change. It's like there isn't as much resistance when energy's being siphoned from my Master Core.
Aha! So it is a bond thing! Aw, you guys!
Wait, what about your hand? That thing practically used to give you third-degree burns every time you wielded it, right?
Kisara's got a point. And if it's gotten even hotter since then...
I won't lie. The searing heat and pain are almost unbearable. Almost. When I'm fighting, I'm somehow able to endure it. It's like the sword becomes part of me or something. Like I can feel it pulsing through my chest. I can't describe it.
In other words, your heart burns with a flame more powerful than even that of the sword. Fascinating.
Yeah, take it from our resident poet laureate.
Hmm?